Hello and welcome to my stream. Tonight we will play more of Ord. And Victor, since you were not here last time, I gave up on Digimon World because it was taking me too much and too long. And then there was one result of the Digivolutions that got me really frustrated because it made no sense to me. So that was like the last drop that I could take of that game. And then after kinda raging and feeling salty, I decided with the chat that that was it. We gave it our best and then let move on. And then this is what we moved on, or that's what we have started playing. We had our 4 years delayed stream anniversary last Sunday, and we started our journey in Nord. And this game seems to have many different modes and options, but we started with the first one that I will show you. Yes, we started it with the quest, but I'm also thinking about jumping into the other modes that are right there in the future. But let's continue playing the quest since that's the one that we investigated and tested and got somewhat far, but we kinda died in the process for some weird decisions from the chat, I gotta say, like they decided to vote on eating dirt, so of course we would die in our journey. But sure, right? But sure, today is a new day. The chat will get better decisionings. Victor is here today, so he will help us on like making those good decisionings. But yes, we were able to get to the Wasteland, and if I have to guess on the locations that we have seen so far in this game, I would say the Wasteland was the farthest one, or maybe the one closest to our goal, which is finding the Warlock. So we gotta find this one evil warlock and stop his plans, his evil plans. And then he lives in a tower. That's also another information we were able to learn by reading the newspaper. So we gotta find this one tower, and if I had to guess, it's probably close to this wasteland, but who knows, maybe it's somewhere else in a more mysterious location or unexpected location even. So Victor, since you were not here last time, I'm playing this game with the chat. And basically I will be creating 1 minute long polls, and then there will be two options. And then the chat will go for their preferences. And in case of a tie, then I will make the final decision with my own vote. That's how we were playing it last time. And dude, this game is all crazy. There were so many situations that happened. Some of them were exciting, some of them were crazy. We got high after eating mushrooms, by the way. We learned that we were hippies after hugging a tree. We had a crazy nightmare with kids and toys and, in an orphanage even. We also challenged a juggler in the middle of nowhere. So that's what you could be expecting for this adventure, Victor. It's all crazy and random, which is great because this game has been very surprising, creative, and even though it's somewhat simple, it's very well done, or at least regarding the paths it's been creating, I'm enjoying them very much. Mostly for the unexpected feeling of it. Just like Digimon. Digimon was great also because of the surprises and the unexpected situations we were jumping into. Here it's kind of like the same, and playing this with the chat gives us all sorts of results. Even though the chat most of times goes kinda against my decisioning, but that's alright. It's also cool for us to be finding the achievements or even the game overs, right? Or getting to the game overs. I won't be here for too long though, that's alright, man. There is something that I gotta show you though, but it's now a new... You know what, Victor? You could be the one actually making me to show it on stream. Because if I have to guess, I imagine you might have enough ores or like channel points for this. But there is a new redeem in the channel points rewards, right? And it's something that I really want to show you. I want to show it to everybody, of course, but especially Victor. Because some weeks ago, Victor has been kinda, showing off and teasing everybody up regarding a new item he got. You know Mario Party 3, Victor? You still gotta play Mario Party 3, but from Mario Party 3, when you go to the item minigame. Got item! Yeah, so Victor got item, but I also got an item, and then I wanna show it to Victor. So Victor, if you want to see this item, please use, I think, 500 of your ores to make the redemption, or to make the redeem, right? And then I will show you what I'm talking about. But if not, then later I try showing it on stream. But I was very happy with this new thing that I got, and the best was that I got it for free, because it was one of the rewards from one of the survey websites that I take. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to exchange my points into this thing. And then it got here this week, and I loved it. And now I'm working on the next thing I wanna get from this site. But anyway, let's start the game then. Let me show Victor how is this like. Also, I hope that more people will show up so we can continue it, playing with more votes and more people deciding our destiny. I also hope that my computer works alright, because like I was telling Victor, it is kinda uh, working a lot for some reason. And this is our progression, by the way, so there is still a lot more for us to uncover. But at least we learned some bad endings already, so we can kinda avoid them. And we have been to many different locations. There we go, Victor, you got it, man. Yes, it's the power up redeem, because not only you got some Mario related items, right? That freaking Lego Mario 64 thing you got, and then you were showing it off for the rest of the days. Look at what I got, man. Let me even change the camera for this. Victor, look at this! Ah, it's so cute, so beautiful, so perfect. I got a super mushroom miniature, but it's not only that. Although for what it does, I should make some preparations in here. Give me a second. Maybe now it's better. Are you ready, Victor? Yes, it lights up and makes the freaking noise. It's so good, man. And it's beautiful. There is even one of these that is like the question mark block. So maybe someday I try going after it too, but this is so cool, man. Yeah, the freaking... Ah, it's so good! So take that, Victor. Not only you has been getting all of the goods of Mario, right? Look at me now. Yes! So there we go. Now if we are struggling, or we need some inspiration, or like we need some, some courage or bravery to like boost us up, or boost our spirits up, we can now use the super mushroom on this channel. There we go. Now let me go back to the previous lighting. There we go. What is that thing? Oh, you totally know it now, right? That's freaking awesome. Bro, I got it for free. That's the best about it. Of course, I was like answering surveys and like raising my score on the website and stuff, but it was so worth. So damn worth. It's so beautiful. Man, I don't even need to light it up because it's already beautiful on its size, and when it's not light working, right? Or lighting. Or on, basically, when it's not on. It's so good. And then I made all of my friends jealous of it as well. It is, and then the sound effect is like that final touch. So in case you guys want to like see it or use it as an inspirational boost for us in here, feel free to redeem the points for it. Let's go to the game, Victor. Since you are the only one chatting with me right now, we will both decide on the situations in here. Oh yeah, Victor, by the way, there was one thing that I wanted to tell you. And before I forget about it, let me tell you right now. It's a fun fact, it's just something that I learned recently. But I know because you are a big fan of Luigi's Mansion. And actually, you were one of the people that are kind of making me wanna try Luigi's Mansion at some point. I felt it was cool for you to know this. Did you know that in the Spanish translation of Luigi's Mansion, the name of Professor Egad is not Egad? It has actually a very funny name. He's actually known in Spanish as like Professor Fesser. So yeah, Egad is Professor Fesser in freaking Spanish translation of Luigi's Mansion. I believe you haven't heard of that, but there we go. So he is also Professor Fesser. In here, Victor, we don't have much to decide because if we snooze, it's like a bad ending. We have tested that before. So we gotta wake up. Although in here we gotta decide, and then we can either leave home or stay at home. We have gone to both directions, but all of them will have something different going on. I don't know if there is like somebody lurking or something, but I will open the poll. But I'm kind of thinking Victor's vote will be the only one. Let me do it. I also need to get more used to this again. Yeah, his name is freaking Faster. It's such a good translation, or like such a good idea. But don't worry, I will try playing Luigi's Mansion at some point. And by the way, haven't you been playing it since it's almost Halloween? If I'm not mistaken, you kinda wanted to play it once a year, right? Okay, so I'm opening the poll. Man, it just sucks that my computer is not good right now. And you know what's crazy? I did some updates on the softwares during this week, and then after the updates, it was running much better or much faster. But now again, it's kinda slow again. So I don't know if there are more updates for me to be doing. I have no idea. The one out of those two options we have explored the most was leaving home, because when we leave home, we kind of get to other locations, right? But when we stay at home, we kind of do some activities that feel a lot like playing The Sims, like watching TV, having breakfast. We also read the newspaper, and I think we did some other things, but I can't remember anymore. Oh, there is somebody else voting, and it was a tie. So I will vote for us to leave home. Let's go outside. And then we reach the forest. We found the nest. In this nest, we were able to find eggs last time. And then after picking the eggs, we could either cook the eggs or paint the eggs, like in an Easter celebration or something. So I don't know if there will be something else about checking out the nest, but if you guys wanna test it out, then sure, vote for it. Also, hi Subaru, what's up, man? We are continuing our Ord questing here. Let me do the poll again. So Victor will be playing Luigi's Mansion later today. I mean, in a few days. He finished it about a month ago? So you were not even waiting for Halloween. But then you wanted to play it in time for... Dude, you were so addicted to Luigi's Mansion again. Or, not again, like, you were such a big addict of the game. But then you have been playing Mario Sunshine. And then you almost 100% it in just a week. That's good to hear, because last time I was asking you if you were having time or like playing many games, you were kind of saying that you were either feeling too lazy or like not lazy, but like you were not feeling very energetic, or you were sleeping too much. Your sleeping schedule was kind of messed up, and then you wanted to do more things or like be more productive. But at the same time, you were also not playing games. So it's good to know that you are now having time to play games at least. But have you been able to be more productive? Subaru, I'm doing alright, man. I'm just feeling hot because it's kind of hot in my room. And I gotta also say that I was kind of shaving my beard a little bit, and then I kind of cut my lips, so it's kind of aching a little bit. But I'm hoping that with some more time, like maybe after some hours, it heals up, and then I don't feel this annoying pain on it anymore. But yes, everything is alright, man. I also felt a little bit sick in the past days. I don't know if it was a mix of a flu and a little bit of anxiety, but I was able to kind of control everything. And then today I felt much better regarding both. Like, I'm not feeling too sick anymore, and I'm not feeling too anxious anymore. And the most important thing is that I was able to sleep well. Yes, I was kind of shaving my mustache, but then I was kind of, kind of being a little bit brute, and then I kind of hurt my lips, but it's okay. It was not a big cut, right? Otherwise, it would be bleeding until now, and then I wouldn't be streaming. But when it kind of scratches it, and then you kind of feel the pain of a scratch, so that's what's going on. Victor is now missing one shine and maybe four blue coins. I know that Mario Sunshine is well known for its crazy amount of blue coins, and it's also well known for that pachinko star minigame or something. Hopefully, I remember the name of the Japanese game that there is a level in Mario Sunshine that's like the worst nightmare of the players. It's like a pinball, but not really, right? It's like a pachinko game. Which is funny because there is a song named Pachinko that I really like by a band called Working for a Nuclear Free City. Yeah, that's the name of the band. But good luck, Victor. I wonder if this is the star you are missing right now, the one that you gotta get from the Pachinko game. By the way, Subber, we have a new redeem for the channel points of this new one item that I was showing Victor some minutes ago that I'm loving, and it's also about Mario. Although I just remembered, maybe next weekend I might have another Mario item to show off. Because something else that happened to me this week was that I kinda. Not that I kinda. My flip flops kinda tore. Uh, tore apart, right? My flip flops tore apart, or it kind of broke, and then I decided to buy new ones, and I kind of got a Mario related flip flops. And then they are so cool looking that I'm kind of thinking that I should not be wearing them. And also, surprisingly, my dad was able to kind of fix my oldest flip flop. But as it's not like at perfect condition, I will not be using it everywhere. I will be only using it at home or something. And I will also do that to kind of save the new ones that I'm getting because I kind of don't want to use them. I wish I could like place them on a wall, like decorate my room with them. Just like the other flip-flops Mario base that I have. One that has Mario on one side and then Luigi on the other side. Or maybe I should say one foot and the other foot. And then this one you guys will see, it's also very cool. I will try my best to kind of not destroy it. And I'm even plotting on like getting another pair of flip-flops in the near future that are like not special in any ways, and then I start wearing that and save these ones to decorate my room in the future. But thankfully my dad was able to fix the flip-flops a little bit, so I can be using them at least at home. His sleeping schedule is kind of sorted. I have been or have been more productive, but I have also been busy AF. But at least it seems that you have been able to sleep better, I guess, and then also being more productive and working more. and also playing games. So I believe you found a better balance now than you had some weeks ago, which is fantastic. Is it perfect? Probably not, but you are kind of going on that way. Deadlines that needs to be met and stuff. I got that shine last thing you did today. Oh, today were you were doing it or getting it? The physics of that thing really sucks. Yeah, actually, Mario Sunshine has some levels that sound or look very menacing regarding its mechanics, right? I also hear a lot of people saying that those special or bonus levels, they are also somewhat hard because of the physics of them. Although I really love the music that plays when you are um, into that different dimension that's the bonus worlds, right? Or bonus levels. You are missing the one where you need to get Yoshi to the island. I have not played Mario Sunshine, I have only watched it, but I know that there is a crazy level where it's all night and then it's all about the Yoshis and a village, I guess. But I'm not sure if that's the one you are missing. Oh, totally, but the gaming is really needed to balance things out right now. Yeah, you gotta have a how is this in English? You gotta have a relief, right? Stress relief. There we go. You gotta have a way to escape from stress. Gaming is totally a very good option for that. So you guys voted to search. Let's go get the eggs again. Yeah, and then we can either cook or paint. We have checked both. So I'm not really expecting a lot of difference in here. Like, if we paint the eggs, then it's going to say they look like neat or nice or something. And then if we cook the eggs, it's going to say something of like delicious, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to make this decision without voting this time. Oh yeah, the omelette, that's true. And then I was like wondering why was it spelled like this? And then we got the berries. I think we also checked both options before. And then both were kind of like fresh and delicious, right? And then we have the raccoon. For the raccoon, we also kind of checked him before. I will make a new poll. Because if we wrestle the raccoon, last time we lost the fight and then it was a game over. Actually, it was not like a fight. It was more like a disease we got from the raccoon. We got rabies, right? But I don't know if there could be another result. So I'm going to make a poll for this one. Unless we can kind of like fast forward on things until there is something completely new or something that we haven't really explored so far. So I'm not really sure how we could be progressing in here. Victor wanted for us to cook the eggs, we went for it, although it was something we have seen last time. It was not that one word, that's okay. The one you mean is the one where you stand on a lily pad collecting red coins on a river of something deadly. Yes, I'm not, or I can't recall that level. Sabri is saying that this raccoon is from Raccoon City. He had to give us some sort of disease thanks to that. Speaking of which, Sabri, earlier today I learned that Fortnite is getting skins of Jill Valentine and Chris Redfield. So, in one of our past streams, we were discussing about how Fortnite kind of lost its identity because of all of the crossovers and all of the special events and characters it has been getting to the game, and then its original content has been getting lost or forgotten. So there we go again. Like Fortnite is now getting even Resident Evil characters to it. So what is Fortnite uh, even like? What has it become? They are going kind of too far, you know. So you guys voted for us to bribe the raccoon. We don't have the breadcrumbs anymore, or crumbs, right? But it seems that we were still able to make a deal with him. I would say that this could be Neo. Oh, never mind. Maybe we could give the berries to the raccoon, right? We also got the berries. So yeah, this one deserves a voting or a poll. Can't say we have explored this one too much. Are you going to call it a night, Victor? Alright, man. Have a great sleep. Also, I hope you can finish Mario Sunshine and start Luigi's Mansion. And also, next weekend, I hope you can play this game more with us. Right now, we have been going through some repeated options, but this game gets more interesting when there is new events happening. But have a great week, man. Take care, and I talk to you later. Subway is surprised they haven't gotten Nemesis in Fortnite as well. Yeah, they got Nemesis in that game that X5 was playing. Um, Dead by Daylight, right? Which, by the way, Dead by Daylight was free to play during this week on Steam, if I'm not mistaken. Although the DLC for you to be playing with the Resident Evil characters is paid. Yeah, Dead by Daylight. Sometimes I need to be careful because I kind of think on Left 4 Blood when I think about that game, but it's a different game. So now you guys want us to eat the berries? Sure. Well, this was indeed new and was a trap, and this is a trap that Nubble was kinda telling us about last Sunday. That not every berry is like edible, of course not, but I was like, this game would not give us, you know, bad berries for us to be eating or something. They were even saying that they were fresh, and yeah, this is what happened. Wait, Brandux, thank you so much for the raid. What? Welcome everybody. What were you playing, and also how did you find the channel? I'm curious, but welcome. That's funny because I was not like tagging the. Probably somebody told you to raid me. That's my guess. Oh, there we go. It's freaking X5. Speaking on the devil, I was just talking about X5 right now. Hey X5, what's up, man? Yeah, I was like, wait, I'm getting raided even though I haven't tagged the game or something? What the heck? But X5, I was just saying to Subaru that not only Dead by Daylight got Resident Evil DLCs and characters, but did you know, X5, that freaking Fortnite is getting Jill Valentine and Chris Redfield to it as well? So I was talking to that to Subaru. I declare myself guilty of all of the charges. X5, dude, we just died, so do you want to be the one to blame for this death we just got in here? Yeah, I was like, wow, how did people find me? Because normally I do tag the games, or like I do say on the stream which game I'm playing. But as this one game right here that I believe that you haven't heard of it before because it's such an indie and hidden game, hidden gem. This game right here is all about making choices, and I have been playing it with the chat. So feel free to join the polls as well as we are progressing on it. And then I was thinking, I kind of don't want people that know about this game or like have played it before to kind of stop by and maybe ruin the experience by, making the decisions that the person already knows what's going to happen to us. So as it has all of this interaction with the chat and it's all about making decisions, I decided to not tag the stream. And then I can have this experience with people like me that have no idea what the heck is going on. Effing Fortnite. Fortnite has been going all crazy, right? We don't even know what's Fortnite anymore because of all of the crazy crossovers it's been getting. Last time we hugged a tree and we became hippies. That's true. We became hippies, and we also challenged a juggler, and we died after eating dirt. Right, chat? You voted on that. We ate the mushrooms, which, by the way, I'm still waiting for somebody else other than Victor to redeem the new channel points redeem we have going on this weekend, because I need to show off my new item. And you guys will see, it. I just need somebody to spend like 500 ores for me to show this off again. Yeah, a lot has happened last time. We also had that freaking coffee moment. We drank coffee until we died. And now look at this X5. The freaking fresh berries are deadly berries. So we just died. Okay, so let's restart our quest. This first one, I don't need to make a poll because that's the only answer we can use. There we go, X5 made the redeem. So guys, look at this that I got this week, and the best is that I got it for free. I was showing this off to Victor because Victor also loves these things. Let me change the cam. X5, let's power up this new cycle on this game because we just died. So let's give us a boost by using a super mushroom. Look at this thing, it's so cute. It's so nice, right? And then let me show you what else it does. Look at this. Wait, show it. Yes, it powers up like in the games. Now actually that it has this reddish or orange light, it kind of reminds me more of the giant mushroom, you know, that one. But yeah, it's a freaking tiny light too. And it has the sound effect. And it's super nice. And the best is that I got this for free. I mean, I worked for it because I was answering to some surveys, and then this one website had this as a reward for the survey. Or like for the work you had on the website. Did you like it, Summer? Isn't it nice? It's so cool even when it's not on, right? I don't even need to be using my batteries. It's so cool. I will totally leave it on the shelf of my apartment when I'm back there. Yes, I was like answering surveys and getting points, and then that was one of the prizes. And so worth, man, so worth. Let me go back to the lighting. There we go. And then let me go back to the overlay of the game. Also, Brandux, thank you so much for the follow. What were you guys playing? Also, I gotta say that it's freaking hot in here, so I feel like that I need my air conditioner. Give me a second. And let's go back to the game as well. Let me create a new poll for everybody to be voting. Did you like it? It's so cool, right? Don't consume it. Yes, we were eating mushrooms last time, but those mushrooms actually saved us from the dungeon exploration. We survived thanks to the mushrooms. So maybe we should consume those, or that mushroom, right? That mushroom too. I'm making the poll in here. I just wish that my computer was better. It's kind of slow right now. But sure, here it goes. What do we do? Should we leave home again or stay at home a little bit and maybe drink coffee like crazy once again? I'll be like 4 meters tall. I'm almost 2 meters tall, by the way. Last time I measured my height, I'm 189. Yeah, I'm 1 meter 89 centimeters. Are you guys tall or short? It is very cool, right, Subaru? Even if it's just like, or even if it breaks down and then it doesn't work with the batteries anymore. Yeah, even when it's like not working, it's so well done. Like it really looks like the original Mario mushroom or super mushroom. There is even one that's like a question mark block, but this one I could only find it on in stores, and not really as an option for me to get as a reward from this one survey's website. So I gotta use this one that I got, but question mark block, I would need to pay for it, right? So we have a tie in here. As we went out home first, now we will stay at home a little bit. Sounds safer. Oh, you were playing Dead by Daylight. That's the game that X5 has been all crazy for lately. I heard it was for free this week, right? If I'm not mistaken, Steam is allowing people to play it for free this week. But then, of course, we need to pay for the DLC of the Resident Evil characters if you want to have them. I actually don't play it. I don't like horror games that much or shooters, but I know it's a bit different than that. It's like a hide and seek game. But I did see some people playing it before, but can't say it's really a game for me. That's one of the games that I prefer watching than playing it myself, you know, just like the Resident Evil games. Yes, I'm 189. I defeated you by 3 centimeters. Oh, by the way, X5, I'm happy that we were able to have that giveaway reward working for you, even though you couldn't really get the gift card from Steam that I was trying to give to you last time, because Argentina, for some reason, do not accept or does not accept gift cards from Brazil. But I'm happy that when I sent you the $2 on PayPal, they got you. So save it for the Halloween sale for sure. You can tell, or you can be the shooting guard for your basketball team. I don't like basketball though. We stayed at home, so let's see what's going to happen to us. Oh, it's the coffee. We are not drinking coffee again, right, guys? I will make the poll, but we have seen what happens if we keep on drinking coffee forever. So I'm expecting you guys to like leave the coffee alone. But I'm a little bit curious though, in case you can start drinking coffee, but then you interrupt the drinking after, you know? Not sure if they would allow us to do that, because we were just drinking coffee and no matter what. But that's why I'm giving the poll. You guys decide. But if I had to choose, I would leave the coffee because we have seen the results of it, and it's an overdose that kills us. Coffee is trap or is a trap. Don't do drugs. It's free for the weekend only. Yeah, it was just the weekend actually. I was thinking it was the whole week. So never mind. Argentina sucks. My new friend is Brazil. You did try it. It sucks that it didn't work. Maybe if we drink it. Yes, I was wondering about that. But I don't know. I'm not sure if it's going to give us a different result, you know? Brandus, where do you live or like where are you from? Okay, so you guys do want to drink the coffee again, sure. Yeah, but then it's coffee again, you see? We know what happens if we keep on drinking it. Maybe we could try spilling it? That's something we haven't tried. Oh, okay, so you are also from Argentina. Have you ever been to Brazil, by the way? But you have been living in the UK, that's awesome. I imagine it's completely different, right? Maybe the weather could be a little bit close because I do imagine Argentina being a little bit cold. But besides that, I think it's a complete different place. How long have you been in the UK? Brandon, I think you have like a 5 minutes delay. I don't know. My computer is bad right now too, so it's probably my own fault in here. Maybe the delay is not because of his computer or internet connection. Maybe it's because of my computer like working at 100% right now for some reason. Yeah, right. It gotta be very different. You guys tie this up. I will go for a spill because it's going to be new for us. It's hot. Okay, we are saved from the coffee loop. So now we got to the plant again. So because we were hippies like X5 remembered, we went for watering the plant the first time this was brought to us. What about now? Do you guys want to be a little bit devilish and then not water the plant? Let's see what you guys want to do. You're replying late because you're cooking. You are at the right place. This channel is like a channel for everybody that loves food because we have food talks every freaking weekend. Although I gotta be honest, I don't know if I will have a topic for the food talk today, but food is something that we are talking or chatting every freaking time. What have you been cooking though? I was eating some cake before starting the stream because my dad bought two cakes. One was a carrot cake, and the other one was a cassava yuca root cake. Not sure if you know that one, Brandis.
Spaghetti.
Ravioli!
Ravioli.
Mamma mia!
Mamma mia.
Just because we had Mario talking, even though nobody requested it. Let's freaking go, Subaru, with the freaking redeems in here of this channel. So you guys want to forget the plan this time? I imagine nothing will happen. But let's see. The plant is dead, not us. Also, by the way, that was a very quick death. Like, this plant, it was dry like crazy, right? Like, just because you didn't water it for one moment, it dies like that? And then we're back home. You were eating chicken with salad? I would have the salad. I'm not a big fan of chicken, only chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets is like my exception for eating chicken. I'm very, very picky regarding food. Okay, never mind. I do have a food topic today, but it's like not necessarily about a certain dish. It's more about cultural habits of like countries, because on the 13th of this month, so I would say 2 weeks ago, we were having a barbecue here in my home for my dad's birthday. And I don't know if you guys know much about Brazilian barbecue. I actually should learn more about the Argentinian barbecue because everybody says it's freaking amazing. But in the Brazilian barbecue, one of the dishes you can find are chicken hearts, and I even post a picture of the chicken hearts from this one barbecue on Discord. And when I was taking that picture, my sister's boyfriend was like, that's right, people from other countries, they don't eat this, right? Because they are probably more used to be eating better cuts from animals, like more valuable cuts. And then other parts like the hearts, the feet, or the rear of like animals, even the tongue sometimes. Probably in other countries, and then thanks to their cultures, they don't eat that. Like it's kind of discarded, and they ignore those parts, right? So that made me curious to ask if he was right or wrong. Like, is it any common for in Argentina or like in other countries for people to use those other minor parts of the animals or like minor cuts? Because here in Brazil it is very common. And it's even cultural because many people don't have money to like be buying the greatest cuts of an animal. So to not like starve and like to stay healthy, to be eating protein and things, they have to buy the minor cuts of an animal. And then they also are creative, and they even invented some good dishes or quality dishes for those minor parts, like the feet and the rear, the tongue, those things that some people would like think they are disgusting or something. But no, we have some quality dishes based on those things. And then also the chicken hearts for barbecue. So would you say that it's any common in Argentina, for example, for people to be reusing or like not wasting such cuts, some minor or crazy cuts of an animal? Or do you think that no, in here it's only normal for people to be eating, the filet mignon or like the good cuts of an animal? Maybe in case of a chicken, maybe the breast or the wings, but not the hearts. In Brazil, we do eat the chicken heart. So yeah, this my sister's boyfriend made me think about this. Like, yeah, that's right. I don't know if in other countries there is any sort of cultural cooking for these specific and somewhat repulsive, but quotation marks, cuts of an animal, right? So in barbecue in Argentina, it's really standard. I never actually bought yourself the food for one, but I think they don't sell a lot of products separated. Wait, but then you don't think it is that common? What do you mean by like they don't sell a lot of products separated? Oh, you guys want us to leave home? Yeah. Seriously, are you saying that in there if you want to eat Argentinian barbecue, you gotta buy the whole pack? I'm a bit confused. I'm not sure if I got what you meant by that. I mean, there are side dishes, right? Like you can buy barbecue, but then you also get rice, beans, vinaigrette sauce, or here in Brazil there is this dish called farofa. That's yuca, cassava, or manioc root um, shaved or like very grainy, and then you fry it with eggs, bacon, sausage, onions, garlic, and then it's delicious. I think I did an oopsie. I don't know, man. I got a bit lost in there. But I'm guessing what you meant is that the minor cuts are not. Oh, wait, we found the map again? That's good. This map was kind of like a shortcut for us to get to the dungeon. Although it is a shortcut if we study the map. If we fold the map, I'm not sure what's going to happen to it. But I thought that you meant like maybe it's only the bigger or greatest parts of an animal that are used or more common in there, not really the, let's say, discarded cuts of an animal, right? In here, the the less valuable parts are very used or very common. They do sell it separately, but it's more common to buy them all together because of sales. But then when you say buying them all together, give me an example of what is this pack you were talking about. Do you mean the cuts plus the side dishes, or like a pretty much buying the whole animal, or like the important cuts of the animal, or is it even the important cuts plus the minor cuts? I mean, maybe I'm going too deep into this, and then it's fine if we don't go too deep. But I was curious. I was curious to know if it was just a Brazilian thing for us to be having all of those crazy meat dishes, but like from weird parts of an animal, right? There is even this one jelly that I like that's made of cow's feet. And I freaking love that freaking jelly, right? It is artificial flavored, but the protein in there is cow's feet. And then when I talk about it to other people, I think they kind of feel it's strange. Just buying the important cuts along others, you save money depending on the store. That's true. Yeah, like a combo, right? But in here, I would say that's not a thing. Like we mostly buy things in separate, and then everything will have its own price. That's actually cool. They do it like that in there. And then, like I said, we reach the dungeon. If we reconsider, they will call us a coward. So we are entering the dungeon. Here we go. We found a skeleton. I don't remember anymore what did we get for the skeleton last Sunday. Can't be sure if we touch the skeleton or search the skeleton. Do you guys recall? Maybe we touched the skeleton? But I'm not sure. Yeah, it's the spooky, creepy, scary skeleton again, although it did not kill us last time. But I don't remember what have we done. So Branda's was having chicken and salad for dinner, or actually, yeah, dinner, right? It's probably very late in the UK right now. What about you, X5 and Subaru? What are you guys planning to have for dinner? I think I will just go for yogurt, the cakes that I was mentioning, and maybe a sandwich, but I'm not sure if I will go for a sandwich. Surprisingly, I'm not feeling hungry right now, so I'm not feeling the appetite for a sandwich yet. But definitely yogurt. I do wanna eat some yogurt after the stream. We are searching the skeleton. I have the feeling this is new. I don't think we were touching, I mean, searching the skeleton last time. Bones, right? So it's a. It passed on the test, right? It is officially a skeleton if it has bones. But we found an amulet. This is new. So the skeleton had an amulet. What if this is cursed though? So be careful. Maybe this could be cursed. We could wear or smash. This sounds like a trap, guys. I swear to you. A skeleton having an amulet, and then they are giving us an option to smash it. This is a curse. I'm saying it. If we die thanks to this, this is zero fault of mine and all blame to the chat. This to me is a straight trap. But you guys have the power of decision, so be wise. You asked, oh, hey Electro, what's up, man? Electro, feel free to play this game with us. I'm guessing you already kind of got the idea here. It's a narrative adventure, and then I'm playing it with the chat. You guys can be voting, and then we can be discussing on the options and stuff. We are searching for a warlock, and I think we haven't been that close to him yet, but we got to a place called Wasteland that I'm guessing was the farthest we could reach so far before dying. So let's see if today we can get past the Wastelands, right? But yes, we have all sorts of crazy decisions in here. You guys tied it. So because I said this is freaking cursed, I'm smashing the amulet. But what if this is a Horcrux? Wait, a Horcrux. There we go, a Horcrux from Harry Potter. And then when we smash the Horcrux, there is a curse or a spirit or a demon that attacks you. But I think we'll be safe. Destroyed the amulet, not us. So our journey in the dungeon continues. Oh. It's back! It's back! Are we going for it? Or not? Oh my god. I mean, last time we went for it, and then everything went well, but you gotta go for the same decisions we went for last time, right? Otherwise, we probably will screw this up. You were asking your mom last week about chicken hearts because she lived in another state before, and sometimes food can be different. Of course, food can be very regional, right? Regional. But she told you that it was really rare. Electro is probably having some pork, rice, lettuce wraps with kimchi. I never had kimchi. And ghost pepper flakes. Ghost pepper flakes, man? Dude, that's totally spicy now. And the next five thinks they are having pasta today. How about smashing it while wearing it? I mean, you gotta be careful about not hurting yourself then. I just got here. Welcome, man. Nice to see you. And you asked chat what we were having for dinner. Yeah, pretty typical, right? Yes. It's a classic Ellen move. Done with the shrooms, but I gotta tell you that. Oh yes, I haven't. Wait, let me create the poll. But I gotta tell you, Electro, that last time after eating the shrooms, we kinda did a great job. Can't say we will do a good job today as well, but the chat nailed it. I was mind blown because, in my opinion, eating the shrooms was a trap. But then after we were tripping, the chat gave us a miracle. Like, we went through so many situations in the dungeon, we survived them all, we exited the dungeon. So that's why I'm not like denying the possibility of the chat to be eating the mushrooms again, especially because today I do have my own mushroom next to me. But I don't know, maybe if we ignore the mushrooms we can also travel safely. But I don't know, if we go for the mushrooms then we need to repeat our previous steps and then we will need to remember everything. And then if you ignore, the game says you are a coward. Only if you ignore entering the dungeon. Because if you start crying, the game calls you a pathetic. Remember? If you hug a tree, you are a hippie. And then if you eat dirt, it says, why? So yeah, I love this game's humor, by the way. So we are now ignoring the mushrooms. Yes, I think we can also proceed safely without the mushrooms. Even though we may be hungry. Oh, do we or have we checked this one? Honestly, I do not think so, but chat, what are we doing after seeing a hole? X5 is probably going to tell us to go deep down into it, otherwise we're a coward. But now Electro's in here, so I think he will have some wise decisionings. And maybe we can, like, just ignore that and then, follow the path normally. This sounds like a new one too, right? Or I would leave the hole. But who knows, right? Maybe the hole could be a shortcut or something? Or it could give us some sort of funny situations too. But the safest, I believe, is like to leave the hole. Like, why? Electro, I was trying to remember what exactly was kimchi again. Wasn't it some sort of um, cucumbers, something? Or it is something pickled, right? It's not like pickles, but it's something that's, let me Google it again. You guys wanted us to go down the hole, even Electro? Are you kidding me? Never mind. Oh no no no. Okay, it does have the yeah, it has the somewhat pickled vegetables on it, but it's not only that. It is like a mix of a pasta, seasonings, and the pickled vegetables. Yes, I could only remember the pickled vegetables. Hopefully that's how you say it in English, like pickled. Because I'm not just referring to pickles. I'm referring to like the process of making pickles, but with other vegetables. I'm guessing to I'm guessing to pickle is like a verb, but I'm not sure. Maybe there is a better word, but that's the one that I'm going for. I mean, I do like pickles, but I have never tried a different pickled vegetables, so I can assume that I would like it too. I do like pickles. Is it healthy though? It's not because it's super salty, right? It has a lot of salt and sodium, but I do like it. It's also a little bit sour too, right? Maybe the hole has a treasure. The treasure is our death, right? Do you want to see it? Here, we are dying for sure. Never mind. This is something we have seen before when we were high. We went to the narrow, right? Although narrow was an option, now it's just a result. Are they giving us narrow as an option again? No, they are actually going for more of this, huh? I'm now getting scared. I'm not sure about you all, but I have the feeling this is not going to be good news forever. X5 believes on a freaking treasure, huh? Not sure about that though. Down the rabbit hole we go. Am I Alice? I'm not Alice. Oh, it is a sauerkraut. Oh yeah, that's true. That's another word for it, but then this one is Korean. You can have Napa cabbage with spices and fermented, so it's a little sour and almost carbonated. So pickled could work for this. Good, uh, God bless, or like good job me. I don't think it's actually pickled though, but it's like close then. Kimchi was not salty. Really? I was reading the Wikipedia article and then they were saying it's left, or like the vegetables are left under salty water, right? Or savory water. And then it's not salty? Maybe because the sourness overcomes the salt, right? Oh my god, you guys want us to die. We are going deeper? By the way, look at that freaking emote from Electro right there. Oh Jesus. He's calling us to the dark side. Claustrophobic. I'm getting claustrophobic. No, you guys are doing this just like the freaking coffee. I swear to God, we are dying in the end of this. By the way, I do have an uncle that's claustrophobic. When he was visiting Rio, he was like losing it out because the tunnels in Rio can be very long. Like there are tunnels in here that it takes 1 to 2 minutes for you to cross the tunnel. He was dying because of his claustrophobia. Alice, Alan, everything starts with AL. Speaking of which, Subaru, I still gotta start watching this South Korean show called Alice in Borderland because people have been comparing it to freaking the Squid Game, and my friend said it's even better than the Squid Game. But I have been jumping myself into animes lately, which, by the way, I do have a recommendation. I swear to God, if you have Netflix or like other ways of watching anime, because maybe it is also in, let's say, unofficial websites or even maybe Crunchyroll or something, I'm not sure. But there is this one anime called Komi Can't Communicate. I loved it. Words cannot express, or like, I can't communicate on how great Komi Can't Communicate is. Seriously, it was so damn good that after I watched the weekly episode on Netflix, because it seems Netflix will be only dropping one episode per week, I was like, I need to watch more. And then thankfully, I was able to find two more episodes that were with subtitles in Portuguese on the app that I normally watch lots of animes. And then I could not wait for another week to watch them. It's so good. Like, the show is fantastic, it's creative, it's so well executed, it's funny AF. I was like laughing like crazy when watching it. It's very rare for something to have the humor that I like, and this anime had it. And it's all sorts of feelings. Like, it's cute, it's sad, it's like an important message. It is relatable at times. It is also super creative. I think the best thing about it is how they use the drawing techniques and art decisions to transmit the message. So basically, the show keeps on changing a little bit on its style so they can execute a message or like show us a message in a perfect way. It's so creative and so surprising. So if you have Netflix or like any places to watch anime, Call Me Can't Communicate. It's so damn good. I was even watching people reacting to this anime on YouTube, and then the girl was even crying in the first episode because it can also be a little bit emotional or touchy depending on your own experiences as well, like in your life. And yeah, fantastic anime. I knew from episode one that I would love it a lot because it was so creative. But then I also watched two other animes after I finished JoJo. By the way, I finally finished JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I gotta say that the fifth arc was good, but there were flaws in there that I did not like too much. I felt like they pushed it too hard or like they exaggerated on some ideas that were not very well executed, and they bothered me a little bit, especially in the ending of it. But in general, JoJo was also fantastic, a great surprise. I cannot believe I'm a fan of JoJo now because, like, before starting to watch it, I could know for sure that, oh, JoJo, I would never like that show. And then today I freaking love JoJo, but this fifth arc was not my favorite. My favorite was the third arc and the fourth arc in sequence. And then this fifth one I would put it at fourth place after the second arc and better than the first arc. The first arc was my least favorite. But then after watching JoJo and then watching Komi Can't Communicate, that's fantastic. Please watch that. Don't miss that out. You love the first episode like I did. I normally say that Death Note has the best first episode of animes I have seen in my life. This one was another fantastic one. Like after that first episode, I was like, I'm not losing this shit. Like I'm watching this shit up to the end because this is so good. I also watched or started watching Cowboy Bebop. That everybody also talks a lot about it. Everybody wanted me to be checking this anime for a long time. Thankfully, Netflix also dropped it here in Brazil, just like what they did to JoJo. And it was like perfect timing for me to start JoJo. And then now Cowboy Bebop is out, so perfect timing for me to watch it too. But I gotta say, maybe it is a bit overrated. I don't know if any of you have watched Cowboy Bebop, but I so far I'm at episode 5. I have been thinking that it's a bit overrated. It is not that fantastic, you know. It's actually a very chill, casual anime. I have the feeling it's missing some punch or spices to like give it some power, you know, or give it more intensity because it is very easygoing, casual, distractful, but not really remarkable or like intense, you know. It reminds me a little bit of Rurouni Kenshin or Samurai X in Portuguese or in Brazil. Rurouni Kenshin was the same thing, like many people love it, many fans and everything, but it's very casual. Like it's not too intense, but it's also not extremely boring. You know, it's just regular, I would say. And because of that, I'm not enjoying this show that much. I'm not enjoying Cowboy Bebop that much. Although it has, I gotta admit, a fantastic soundtrack. About the soundtrack, there is no deny on that. Fantastic art style as well. I was even thinking that maybe people love Cowboy Bebop so much because it is one of those anime arts, you know, just like Akira and Ghost in the Shell. I also watched those two last year, I think, or maybe earlier this year. I can't remember anymore. And I did not like them for their plots, but I could see why they were important for the time they were made because they were revolutionary. They were like something completely new and crazy, and then the art was great and stuff. Maybe Cowboy Bebop goes on those lines because yeah, it is a very unique art. Some locations or like the ambience it creates are somewhat beautiful to my eyes or to your eyes, but the plot itself is not really getting to me so far. So I have the feeling in the end of Cowboy Bebop I will be somewhat disappointed or like not surprised by it. It's not going to be one of my all-time favorites. Who knows, maybe it's going to give me a twist and then gets more, it can get more interesting. But so far it's just like an anime art to me. Like it's beautiful for its soundtrack, it's beautiful for its drawings and locations it's creating in the universe and everything, but plot wise it's not getting to me. And then the other anime that I also started, but then this one I'm not sure if I will continue with. This one is going to be a shock because I was expecting something from it, and after watching the first episode I was like, holy shit, what's going on this anime? It's going to be a shock because it's called Food Wars. Like, it's an anime about food, about cooking, right? What could be wrong, and how could I not like an anime about cooking? Especially after seeing even videos on YouTube of people reacting to dishes that were made on this show, but like a professional chef tried to copy those dishes and then gave them to people, real people. I was like, okay, this show is made for me, right? It would be made for me if it were not for some nonsense. Um, it is an anime that's very sexualized for no reason, basically. So out of nowhere, people get naked. Like there are boobs everywhere, there are asses, there are sexual parts. I'm like, why? Isn't this a cooking show or like a cooking anime? But yeah, because of the freaking, you know, it's not the time for it to be showing such things in here. I was like, why is this happening? Sometimes, like, there are, let's say, moments or there are situations that, okay, this is fine to be happening in an anime or like in a show in general, but no, in Food Wars, it has no reason. Like, so that kind of bothered me a lot. Like, it goes extra, there are a lot of moments that for no reason people do get naked. There are sexual parts and things like that, even in the freaking ending. And then I was like, this is not only a food show. So yeah, because of that situation I kind of disliked Food Wars. I was expecting it to be a straight food show, and then it's food plus sex show, I guess. But anyway, let's see if I give it another shot and then if it gets any better or I get more used to this craziness. But totally not what I was expecting from it. I'm not joking. Like, even when people, like, I will give you an example. When people were trying the freaking first impressive dish that was made by the main character of the show, I forgot his name now. It was like a bacon meat or something, a baked bacon meat. And when they were showing the reactions of the characters to that freaking dish, every single person was getting naked. It was like their clothes are exploding out of joy from having that freaking dish. And then you could see liquids flowing from their body holes. I was like, calm down, Food Wars. Like, this is too much, you know? It did bother me a little bit. I was like, holy shit, this show is not only food. But yeah, guys, I was not expecting that. Maybe now, if I start the second episode knowing what's to come or like knowing what to expect, I can feel a little bit better. But at first, I was like, this is so unnecessary. Or like, Food Wars, you could have been a good show even without those extra, porn parts and crazy shit that's going on. Anyway, it was too exaggerated on that, and then it had no reason to be that exaggerated, It was going too far or like pushing it hard even though it didn't need to. It could have been a great show without it. That's my point. So that's how it has been so far. Let me go back on the chat. But yes, so far, Komi can't communicate. Fantastic. Cowboy Bebop has been okay. It's been more distractful, but not like really getting to me that much so far. And this Food Wars, it was a disappointment. Come on, computer, let me read the chat. There we go. Oh, Komi-san, the manga is really popular. Glad that it got an anime adaptation. Dude, the anime is amazing. It's so good. Electro now wanted to go out. I kind of missed the results, but I had the feeling that you guys voted for us to go deeper. I will check the results again though. Electro has been watching Avatar. Avatar is amazing. Yes, I'm happy you are loving it, man. It gets better. So continue your experience. It is. It's funny, right? If you would refer to it, like you would say it's an anime, even though like officially quotation marks, it's not really an anime because I don't know if you can use the word anime for, non-Japanese anime-like shows. So maybe some people would say it's a cartoon. I would just say it's an anime though. I'm sorry if it's not the proper word. It is an amazing anime. Like it's so damn good. And also, Electro, I hope you can also jump into the other arc, right? Which is of Korra. I don't think it's better than the Aang's cycle or arc, but it does have its moments too. It does have some good moments too, especially the third season. So keep it up, man. Avatar is amazing. I think um, I think somebody's working on a new adaptation of Avatar, right? Either a new movie or a new anime season, even. But now I can't remember the entire news anymore. It's been a while since I heard about it. But Avatar is amazing. Everybody should watch it. So X5 are planning to re-watch Avatar. Oh, Electro has watched Cowboy Bebop. What did you think about it, man? I think it's kinda overrated. Did you feel the same way? There we go. But you are interested to see the live action one. I haven't watched the trailer, but I know it was out, and some people were excited for it. But now, after checking out 5 episodes of the anime, I'm uncertain how are they going to execute this live action. Like since every freaking episode is completely unrelated to the previous one, it's not like a very linear story. I would say it's a more like slices of life episodes. How are they going to make this live action? I'm curious now. Although I need to start enjoying the anime more to somewhat feel hyped for this live action, because so far I'm not too hyped for it after what I have seen on the anime. Man, my computer today, I swear to God, it's so bad. Okay, so I got back in here. Artsy and a really good Yoko Kanno soundtrack. Is that from Komi? Like, is Yoko Kanno the one that worked on Komi Can't Communicate um, soundtrack? I'm not sure. Who is Yoko Kanno? Maybe you are actually talking about Cowboy Bebop. I need to actually finish Cowboy. You see, X5 is also not finishing it. I'm losing my hype now. People were saying Cowboy Bebop this, Cowboy Bebop that. How did you never watch Cowboy Bebop and stuff? You know, now maybe I'm getting to the real facts in here. It is good, but it's not that great. Not Food Wars. Did you see Food Wars as well? Because God bless. I think the author of Food Wars drawed adult manga. Okay, that's it. So thank you Netflix for like not showing on the preview of like the Food Wars propaganda when you're like browsing through Netflix, like what do you want to watch next? And then suddenly Food Wars, you see the dishes, you see the main character, but you don't see that dark and secret part of Food Wars until you watch it. Thank you Netflix for doing that with me, right? Yeah, it does have a lot of that. That's unnecessary though. Like I said, it's unnecessary. It's like there is no reason for this to be happening. I did not continue Psychopaths yet. Also, hello Yoda, what's up, man? I did not. I will go back to it, X5, but as Cowboy Bebop was going to be released, and now I got to this Komi Can't Communicate and I'm loving it, Psychopaths will need to wait a little bit longer. I did not give up, especially after you told me that it does get better, but I will save it for maybe some months later. Maybe after Cowboy Bebop is over, and if Netflix doesn't throw me more animes to be watching, which by the way, there may be another one though. Are you guys excited to watch Chainsaw Man? I don't know when is Chainsaw Man going to be released, but I just remember it is happening this year. So probably in the following months, it's going to be released, and I do want to watch Chainsaw Man. Am I going to like it or do I know what to expect? I have no idea. But the trailer was intense, impactful, disturbing, messed up, and all sorts of crazy. And that triggered my curiosity. So yeah, maybe after Cowboy Bebop, I will look after Chainsaw Man. But if it takes more time for it to be released or something, I will consider going back to Psychopaths. But the first episode did not really get to me, but I will try to push myself through it a little bit more to really see how is the anime like. Okay, going back again on the chat. Eating good food feels as good as sex. I understand. So, Yoda, it's not that I didn't really get what they were going for in there, but I'm telling you that it was exaggerated and unnecessary, though. Because, like I told you, even in the ending, if you guys go on YouTube and look like ending of Food Wars, even in there, like everybody's freaking naked. Although I actually recommend you doing that, because if there was something that I liked out of those three new animes that I started watching this week, the ending tracks. Or maybe Komi Can't Communicate fooled me, because when they first showed me the opening, I think they did it as an ending actually, in the first episode. So I was watching the opening of the show thinking it was the ending. But all of those three shows had somewhat good music. Cowboy Bebop, Komi, and Food Wars. So at least I like the song or the music from that show. But like I told you, like it's unnecessarily sex everywhere for no reason. Um, Brazilian man discovers food porn, aka Food Wars, aka fan service food show. X5 thinks it was a tie. I don't know. I felt it was like we had like a winning result. I will check it. Have you seen the Star Wars anime? No, because I'm not a fan of Star Wars. I still gotta see or watch that other cartoon that's called Invincible that many people have been talking about. I still gotta check that one out. But Star Wars, I'm not a fan. There were a few good episodes. Oh, okay, so it was about Cowboy Bebop and also Zenkyo no Terror, sneaky fan service. Have you watched it though? Have you also watched Food Wars X5 or you only knew about it? But so far, guys, the best animes I have watched this year. Beastars, because the season 2 of Beastars was fantastic in my opinion. Now with the first episode and also the other two that I was also able to find, Komi Can't Communicate is like it is a phenomenon, right? It is a phenomenon. That anime is a phenomenon. It's so damn fantastic. And also JoJo, I also enjoyed JoJo a lot, but I have the feeling I'm missing one anime to this list. Yes, I have the feeling there was another fantastic anime I have watched, but I can't remember it right now. I forgot it, but in case I remember it again, I will let you know. You only know about it, some friends of yours watched it, you think? Do you remember if they liked it? I don't know if it is worth for me to continue it. Hey Ultras, what's up, man? We are talking about some animes in here. Wait, is that another emote of yours? Is that the Contra guy? It is probably the Contra guy. It is not your cup of tea for sure? Yeah, man, mine neither, right? And I was in shock, like I was not expecting the amount of sexualized things in that anime. Maybe now my computer will die a little bit, but I will open the results for the poll. Oh, Ultros, I have something to show to you, or maybe a couple of things to show to you, by the way. I also have the feeling that what I'm showing to you will not be what I wanted it to be, but let's see if I'm at least a bit close because actually, when I was googling the images, they felt like very different from each other because there are many models. But I will let you give me the um, give me your opinion and then your like experience on the subject to know if I'm close or not to what I wanted those things to be. Just a second, I'm checking the poll result. Oh yeah, it was a tie. Let me see. Are we continuing going down the hole or are we keep quitting it? You know what? I know we'll die, but since we have gotten so far, if we are in the rain, we gotta dance, right? So, sure, rip us off in advance. Even though I hate it, like my brain is telling me, like, don't, you are going to die. It's a trap. You know, rationally speaking, I know this is like death. But my fingers are like, click on it, click on it, click on it. But I will click on it because I can't control my instinct of like, yes, go for it. Wait, wait, guys, X5, you, there is a treasure room, or a room at least. We are not dead. Holy shit! There is an altar. Okay, this is getting serious now, guys. I'm sweating now. I cannot believe this. Like, also, hey Gabriel, what's up, man? While you guys think about this, that was not a trap, surprisingly. I will show the things I need to show to Ultras. Ultras, that Ghost song was fantastic. Yes. Even though it, of course, had its tiny moments of metal, the rest, or like the majority even of the song was amazing. Like it surprised me a lot. It had the synths, it had the freaking 80s vibes. I really enjoyed that song, man. So thank you so much for showing it to me. Let me know in case they release more, or if there is an album coming up or something, because maybe that Ghost album I could enjoy listening to. Ultras, I need your opinion and your expertise on this thing that happened also here in my home this week. Let me change the camera. Because Ultras, my dad has been working in the attic of the house, and in there were some lost things, like old items of our lives, like my family lives. And one of them was actually a box with. Is it a Corvette? Ultras, it's not, right? Yes, I don't think it is actually a official Corvette, but it is a box with my old cars. Even though I don't drive, I hate the idea of driving. As a kid, for some reason, I used to play a lot with cars. And then I grew up and I have no idea why I changed it so much. But I still have my cars since my dad found them in the attic. So I don't know if this is any close to a Corvette. When I was googling the images, every Corvette was looking very different from each other because there are all sorts of models and years and everything. But this was like the best car that I could find that's close to one of the Corvettes, and also it's the, let's say, the biggest one, right? Because I also got some tiny ones, but then they are more of like different models, because like I said, there are so many different Corvettes that I was like, which one is the Corvette that Ultras dreams of, right? So I found this tiny car too, that's like closer to the oldest models of Corvettes, I would say. Then there is this one that's closest to the new ones from the pictures of Google. And then there is this one that's actually closer to DeLorean, in my opinion, but maybe it can be a little bit close to a Corvette as well. There are way more cars than this. I did not check all of them. Maybe I can try separating new guesses of like miniatures of Corvettes that I could be having. But those were some that I could see, and then okay, this looks a little bit like it, so I will separate those and show them to others to see if I'm close or not. But yes, I have a box full of cars in here, even though I'm not a car aficionado today anymore. Let me go back on the chat and also go back. Oh, never mind. I'm not going back on the full screen because also not only I have the cars in here today, but as X5 redeemed our power up, here comes it. Once again, my super mushroom. Why is it not turning there? There we go. Let's go, guys. We made progression. Wait, I need always to be changing the lights. Let's go. Power up now. Wait. Yes! We found the altar of like the golden mushroom. We did not eat the mushrooms though. It could have been more perfect if we found this with the mushrooms, but I got mine at least, or mine at least. So there we go. For those that haven't seen it, this is our new streaming feature as well, the super mushroom. Let me go back to the previous lighting. Wait. There we go. I'm 100% sure that it keeps with the fan service. I know one of my friends like it, but because he doesn't mind the fan service, I guess that's a no-go for me then. I guess I will not be continuing Food Wars. It is funny because they know they haven't developed the main characters enough, so it's almost all about the villains now. Do you mean the Star Wars anime? A tie. It was a tie on the previous option, which was going deeper in a hole. Yeah, we did find this altar now, and then I will need to start the poll. This is the room of death. I mean, they have prey there, right? I guess honestly, both sound kind of safe. Both to examine or like to pray. I could be using the Corvette to destroy the altar. Is this a Corvette or a Jaguar? Subaru things? I honestly don't know. I used to like cars as a kid, but like not really know the names, the models and stuff. I just like to have my own miniature cars and play with them. I used to, I used to like play with my cars and toys, but like create battles of them. Like I used to have my Knights of the Zodiac or like Saint Seiya toys, and then have my Shurato toys as well, and then the Power Rangers toys as well, and then like have fights between them and the cars. You know, does it make sense? No, but I used to like have my car hitting the Power Ranger, and that's how I used to play. It's like the cars were not really cars, maybe like a transformer sort of like idea, but yeah, my cars had personalities. My cars were like people, quotation marks, and then they were fighting the other things. That's my imagination as a kid. So some of my cars do have some, let's say, scratches and damage because of those fights I used to have with them and the other toys. I used to like make them run over the Power Rangers and the Shurato toys and the Senseiya toys and the other things I had. Oh, okay, you were talking about My Hero Academia. Oh, okay, let me go back. Probably I missed that out. Yeah, I missed that out. I'm still keeping up with My Hero Academia. There are just enough good episodes that we'll keep on watching. I have never tried it out, but it is one of those shonen animes, isn't it? A destruction derby. Make Alan add a destruction derby to his list of games to play. Is that really a game? So, guys, are you ready? Have you thought about this? But then I'm honestly not scared. Electro was saying that this was like a rune of death. I'm not scared. I'm not scared because to examine it will be cool, right? We are not like taking too many risks, or we are not putting ourselves in much danger. And then praying can't kill us, I guess. So there goes the poll. I'm actually surprised that the hole was not a trap. Cars are like horses, so cars have personality too. I mean, design wise, yeah. But then it's like a aesthetics personality, right? While a horse has a soul with personality, it's a bit different. So it is a game like Destruction Derby. Is it a PlayStation 1 game? So we're saying, I don't think that it's too wise for you to be praying under the deeps, like super in the depths of the earth, or like in the cave. At the same time, I think it could be good, like to bring up some lights, to darkness, to like save our soul. People are going for examine. Okay, that sounds safe. Old. Okay, it's an old altar. And we are back here. Here's what I'm doing then. I will examine it again because I'm expecting it to be the same result, so no change. Which means we gotta pray for it. Light! You see? Bringing some light to darkness. A mace? Okay, that's another one of those words in English that I'm not very used to. But I have a feeling that I know what does this mean. I think it is one of those scepters, right? It's like a scepter, isn't it? Another word actually that I'm not used to, but I remember that word because of the Pokemon Sword and Shield rumors that people were saying, oh, we are going to have Pokemon Sword and Shield, the third one is Pokemon Scepter. So there we go, that's me learning English thanks to Pokemon. And then I think a mace is like a scepter from my, interpretation, but I'm not sure though. Or could it be a weapon actually? Oh no, a mace? Do you know what it is, X5? Destruction Derby 1 and 2 are for PS1 then. Praying invokes Jesus Christ and he will do weird shit like drinking his blood or some shit. I'm pretty sure that Destruction Derby it was a PS1 game. From that generation for sure. Oh, okay, so yes, it was a weapon. It is one of those spiked clubs, right? Yeah, there we go. So think of the Minotaur's mace in Greek mythology. X5 went like very specific, right? With blades, not spikes? With blades on it. With blades, I can't imagine. Let me Google it. I can imagine it with spikes. You guys want to examine it again? Yeah, that sounds safe. You think you are mixing up some words? Wait, what? Oh, okay, it is like a club that has spikes, right? Like these. I mean, taking it doesn't sound bad either. Like, if we are the ones that are holding it, like what could it be bad about it? Unless we accidentally, hit ourselves, but then I don't think that's going to happen. There are different ones, yeah, different maces. But we are examining it. It's magical? So once again, I will like check, double check if examine will change because I'm not expecting to change. And then we are taking it. It is magical, okay. Now we are taking it. It's the destiny? It was an achievement. It's a prophecy. A prophecy? That's so funny. Like, so we are hippie heroes? Or maybe I should say, we are a hippie hero that was destined to have a mace as a weapon. A magical mace. Oh my god, okay. And then, after finding that freaking altar, we found the exit. And then maybe we have the mace with us. I mean, this sounds like a very good run in case we can find the freaking warlock. But then I gotta tell you all that Probably there are still some more locations for us to get through, right? So we cannot jump into the tower and then fight the warlock. So we gotta keep on doing a good work up to then. So then we found the exit. What if we are in an Indiana Jones situation? Oh, one of those situations where you pick up an object and then a trap activates, like a trap card in Yu-Gi-Oh? It could be. There was another picture, let me see. Now we can destroy the troll and the warlock. Oh yeah, we lost the troll, that's true. We could only befriend the ogre. Oh yeah, this one does have blades. It looks so crazy though. Like, if you look at it from distance, it doesn't even look like a weapon in my opinion, but it is. Like I was comparing it to a scepter, it reminds me more of a scepter. So we have a tie here. I mean, I will not risk it, so I will leave the dungeon. But honestly, I do not see a problem in case we kinda rest, right? But I will leave just to guarantee we are out. And then we got to the village. Oh, not these guys. Oh no! Is this the... What is the word? The comeback? Like the... Comeback round 2? I have the feeling there is a better word, but I can't remember it. Maybe the comeback is a good option. Is this like the continuation of this juggler match? Because last time we lost it. Now we have a weapon, but we don't have a reason to kill the juggler though. It is a fair competition. It is not like a martial art. It's just like show your talent, right? Like show your abilities. There is no need for blood here. There is no need for people getting hurt. At least not physically, because psychologically we know we will get hurt because we were crying last time and then they called us pathetics. But people do not need to get hurt in here. The rematch, there we go. Yeah, is this the rematch against the juggler? It is not. It is not the rematch. So we are just watching the jugglers now. Okay. Yay, we got entertained. Which, by the way, I did hear a song today. I will give you guys the name because it was a very good song. It was called Entertainment, if I'm not mistaken. In case you guys like music recommendations, here comes one that got to me today. Let me see. Yeah, it's called Entertainment by a band called Club Soccer. And since I gave it that one recommendation of music, here comes another one that I heard today that I also liked. It's called I Want to Feel It All by The Districts. Yeah, this last one actually reminded me a little bit of electronic music, maybe a little bit of like Daft Punk and stuff. But a song called Entertainment by Club Soccer was very good today. One of those two had a lot of bass lines, and I freaking love. Wait, bass lines, there we go. And I freaking love bass lines. Okay, so what's next? Oh my god. I mean, this is that moment of this stream that we'll know if we have trolls between us or not, right? Because I guess the options right there are clear and sound. Clear and sound. Like we know exactly what will happen on option A and on option B. So yeah, this is pretty much the troll check. Like if there are trolls right now watching this stream, because it is simple like that. I cannot believe Electro has a freaking guillotine, right? Guillotine emote. So we're saying that as it is a magical mace, maybe the magical status could be as high as a scepter status. Do you think that? Oh, okay. We don't have trolls in the in the channel right now. Good, because I was scared of like let's test it, right? Test it with what? Our 7 heads? Or can we like sacrifice somebody in the chat to like go there, you X5, go there, and then we test it on you, like not on the main character. But there we go, we are inspecting it, like Inspector Gadget. Ooh, ooh. Did you guys use it to watch Inspector Gadget? Good days, good old days. There should be even video games of Inspector Gadget. Equalizer. Equalizer, really? Oh no, a cat now! Animals in this game are somewhat dangerous. Like, remember the raccoon? Remember the chicken? Now it's a cat. Where is Meowser right now to give us some enlightenment? At least we are getting to some new things, right? Please just put your head in it. What could possibly happen that's wrong? Which, by the way, did you guys see the whole situation towards Ben Affleck? And then that freaking accidental fire or accidental shot from a gun that happened during the scoring of a movie? Man, that was super sad. And it's crazy how it's not the first time something like that happened. So it is also shocking that it still keeps on happening with time, right? So hopefully this accident will finally give the industry a change or like a shake to like, hey, this gotta stop from happening. So like the inspections of guns and then the safety of the people involved can be more guaranteed. But anyway, that was very sad. And then hopefully something goes better for the rest of the scoring, right? But hey, we have a cat in here now. What are we doing? Are we playing or are we... What? Is stroking? If stroking is what I'm thinking, that's not good at all. Why would we, right? But then maybe there is a chance I'm mistranslating this and then it's something else that I'm not following. Oh, did I... I said Ben Affleck and then it was Alec Baldwin. I'm sorry. Yeah, there we go. Alec Baldwin. I like how the initials are kind of swapped. Yeah, Alec Baldwin. There we go. Although this is a flaw of mine, by the way, I cannot remember names of actors and actresses very well. So I can't say that I'm very surprised to be wrong about the names. Some is saying that if you don't check who placed the ammo in the gun, Wait, let me try it again. It was like bad that they did not check who placed the ammo in the gun. When in a studio, there should only have like fake ammo, right? Or like non-deadly ammo, which is right. Like, why would they have the real ammo in there, right? Oh, okay, so stroking is like petting. I swear to you, I was thinking that stroking was like choking or like strangling the cat. Because, although never mind, when people suffer from a stroke, it's actually something else, right? It's like some sort of pressure, body pressure damage, isn't it? Like when there is a stroke or something, it's like a brain damage even. I don't know why this gave me the idea of like strangling the cat or like choking the cat. The person who was in charge of the prop gun was apparently identified, and it was their second time working in a movie. Still, why the hell do you need a real gun in a movie set, or even the real ammo, right? Like Subaru said. So it's like moving your hand along its back. I see, I see. It seems it's not a matter that someone put them there on purpose. They were test shooting stuff around, playing with the guns, with the real ammo. That's the thing though. Why do you have to have the real ammo? And also the real guns? I mean, the real guns, I can understand why having the real gun because it can look more accurate for the movie scoring. But the real ammo though, and as they are old guns due to the Western themed movie, a bullet was already inside the barrel. Yeah, and then not checking that, it's also lame. A stroke is also a blood clot in the brain. Yeah, that's brain damage, right? And then they forgot to check. That's what sucks. Like you have a freaking gun in the studio, it must have like full attention to it. Like it gotta be completely safe. So, by